health concern.
Do you feel unsafe in here?
Very. Yeah, I do.
Susan is not alone. Of the Seattle Housing Authority's 65 buildings, from senior housing like Island View in West Seattle and Finney Terrace near Fremont, to low-income housing at Barton Place in the Rainier Valley, to Denny Terrace in Capitol Hill. In total, 22 SHA buildings have leases for cell phone towers, generating $1 million a year in revenue.
So a for-profit company is paying the government rent to radiate its population, its citizens. It's just like they're just being completely ignorant and irresponsible.
Sonia Hoaglander is an electrical engineer and building biologist.
Turn it on.
She was hired by Susan to check for radiation levels
2,000.
after the towers were built.
4,000.
She says the level of high-frequency radiation found in Susan's bedroom
12,000. I was surprised.
is alarming.
17. And that's the highest I've ever seen in a sleeping area in my entire career as a building biologist.
High-frequency radiation is measured in microwatts per meter squared. According to building biology standards, measurements of more than 1,000 coming from cell towers are of an extreme concern to residents' health. The levels in Susan's room were 16,000.
But I think they should, at this point, just remove them and recognize that they should not be on any place where people are living.
We presented the findings to the Seattle Housing Authority, and they declined an on-camera interview, but did provide a statement saying, based on accepted science, the FCC and the International Association of Electrical Engineers and the American National Standards Institute have harmonized U.S. safety levels for radio frequency waves at no more than 10 million microwatts per meter squared. And about Susan and the other residents' claims, the agency says their issue is that they don't believe the prevailing science. The SHA can tell that to residents, but try saying it to firefighters in California.
These firefighters developed symptoms.
Dr. Gunnar Hazer conducted a brain study on firefighters who worked near cell towers for 5 years.
And the symptoms included problem with memory, problem with intermittent confusion, problem with weakness.
And in a report to the FCC, the organizer of that study found that firefighters also reported impairment with cognitive function, reaction time, and impulse control.
So we found abnormal brain function in all of the firefighters we examined.
The California firefighter symptoms seem to mirror those of Susan Minowa's at Olmsted Manor.
I have trouble sleeping. A lot of trouble sleeping. I felt like I was aging really quickly.
Remember, the level of high-frequency radiation in Susan's apartment was 16,000 microwatts per meter squared. So what was found in the firefighter station? 10 to 20,000.
This is not good. It is not good. And because I'm living here, I can't really get away from it.
Currently, more than 1,900 SHA apartments are underneath cell towers, and the wait times at some buildings are up to 5 years long. All to live like Susan, by a window, near a tree, and under a cell tower.
And then ask yourselves if you would like your mother to be living here, if you would like your children to be living here, and if you would yourself want to live here. And that seems to be the crux to me.
Now, Jesse also found out SHA has 65 buildings spread across Seattle. These are all the yellow dots you see here on the map. And of those, 22 apartment buildings have cell towers on them. Those are in red. The SHA says it will continue to monitor developments in the global scientific community regarding safety of cell towers. Jesse will definitely keep us updated.